With mThings, you can manage and control all types of lights, fans, air conditioners, geysers, and household appliances. This video demonstrates the smart switch system setup and the usage with an iOS app. With the app, you can create your mThings account if you don't already have one. If you already have an mThings ID, you can skip the user sign-up setup and log in directly. In order to create an account with mThings, you would need a valid email ID and some basic details like your name and city PIN code. A smart switch is always associated with a single user ID. You can log in on multiple smartphones or tablets with the same user ID if you have multiple family members to operate the switch system. On the very first time you log in, you will need to set up your smart switch system to operate it from the mThings app. You can view the app menu for all available devices for the user. The menu also provides additional controls to set up or remove a device. For setup, you will need the device ID or QR code. This information can be found on the device label or on the warranty card. You will also need to make sure that you have an internet-connected Wi-Fi network and your smartphone or tablet is connected to the internet via the network. You can scan the device IQ QR code and then enter the Wi-Fi SSID and password to start the setup process. Generally, the setup takes 30 to 45 seconds. During the setup, please do not operate the switch manually. On successful setup, the app will transition the control dashboard showing all the switches. You can also see from the menu that the newly set up device is available for the user. The system preferences can be customized by tapping on the name. User can name the switch system for a specific room and can enable disable activity and motion notifications. Once enabled, the activity and motion notifications will be received even if the app is in the background. There is also an option to keep checking updates for the switch. This way you will be notified whenever there is a new update. This view also provides a global control to turn on or off all the switches at once. Now going back to the dashboard, you can control any switch from here. For Lightning module, dimming feature is available and the dimmers can be easily managed from the app itself. When you turn on a switch, you can see the switch status showing the time that the switch has been on. Once you turn off the switch, the status becomes off. In the settings page, you can customize the name of the switch, and the wattage information is used to calculate usage history for the switch. Here you also have the ability to lock the switch. Once the switch is locked, it cannot be operated from the app or manually by anyone. This feature is interesting to prevent unwanted usage of any light or appliance while you are away. The smart settings include dimmer, timer or scheduling, motion-based control, and the control with the room temperature changes. Dimmer settings lets you enable or disable a dimmer. Dimmer is used for a light or fan for optimum performance. For lights, you can also enable transition or fade-in, fade-out effects. You can set up timers to automatically turn off and turn on your lights and other home appliances. You can add a timer with an on time and an off time for a specific day of the week. You can add up to a dozen timers for maximum flexibility. You can easily edit or modify a timer to change time or day. The timers can also be deleted easily when you don't want them. Motion control is also a very convenient feature to turn on the lights whenever room is occupied. You can enable the motion sensor from the motion control settings. The switch will automatically turn off after the defined time if there is no activity in the room. The built-in temperature sensor acts like a thermostat and can control AC, coolers, or heaters to keep room temperature at a desired level. You can specify temperatures to turn on and turn off the switch, controlling the appliance as room temperature changes. Towards the top left corner of a switch, there is a graph icon. You can view daily and monthly usage from this view. The usage view can also show the usage data in minutes or in kilowatt-hour units. The kilowatt-hour is calculated based on the wattage specified in the switch settings. You can also customize the image for a switch by just tapping on the image. You can change the picture to be the actual picture of a light or an appliance being controlled by the switch, or leave the default one. If you need to remove or reset a switch system, you can do so from the main menu. Generally, you would want to remove the switch system if it's not in use or you plan to move and take the switch with you to be installed to a new location. When you remove the switch, all the data and settings are lost and the switch cannot be operated from the app. You can log out of the app by simply tapping on the user ID. If you forgot your password, the app also provides you an interface to send a reset password request, and you will receive an email with the password reset instructions. Amthings app is also available on Android with the same set of features and usability. You can check our website www.mthings.com/support for additional details. Thanks for choosing Amthings.